Does all Wagyu beef taste the same? Let's find out. Follow me as we turn up the tasty. I got a real beef with Wagyu. Besides the fact I can't really say it. Wagyu. I mean, it's kind of an odd word, but today we're taking Wagyu beef from two different discount retailers. One right here from Walmart and the other one from Aldi. And you know, my beef with Wagyu is that it's kind of confusing. You know, there's full-blood Wagyu from Japan. There is Wagyu from America, which is really oftentimes a cross with another breed like Angus. Some people call it Angu. I like to call it Wangus personally. Australia has its own Angus breed. So we're just here to answer the question, which one is better? Do they taste the same? Is there any difference? I'll tell you, to look at the package, there really is no difference. They don't say that either one of them are from Australia or America or Japan, or if they're crossed with anything, what are they crossed with? But that's kind of common with Wagyu advertising. They don't tell you if it's crossed. They just label it as Wagyu. So I think that's something the industry really needs to figure out. In the meantime, we're gonna figure out if there's any difference between the Wagyu beef from these two retailers. Walmart right here, and Aldi over here. Now I have to say, I was really shocked to find Wagyu beef at Aldi. I wasn't expecting that. And the other thing I wasn't expecting was it was actually priced cheaper than their 80/20 ground beef by like $1. Kind of surprising, right? I think it was on sale. Maybe that's because not that many people are buying Wagyu from Aldi and they needed to get rid of it. I don't really know. For this experiment, both of these packages are 1 pound. I cut them in half. In theory, we're gonna make 2 half-pound burgers. I'm not gonna add ketchup or mayonnaise, God forbid putting that on a burger. I know that's sacrilegious to some of you. We're not using any buns or any cheese. I'm simply going to make 2 half-pound hamburger patties. I'm gonna salt them, grill them, and then test the results. Now I can tell you, just looking at them, they look very similar. I mean, if these two were on a plate right next to each other, it'd be hard to tell any difference. When I looked at them when they came out of the package, I mean, I'm really stretching here. They're very similar. I would say this is, the one from Walmart is a little tighter of a consistency. Maybe it looks like it has more fat. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let me get some salt on these, both sides. It's about right there. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit more. All right, flip them. I should also say that the Wagyu from Walmart was a little bit more expensive. It was more expensive than their ground beef, and it was about maybe $1.50 a pound, more expensive than the Aldi, maybe $2, I don't remember. It was still a very reasonable price, which is what else leads me to believe that this is not 100% Wagyu like you'd find in Japan, or even parts of America that's not crossbred. But oh, one more thing. In order to be able to tell the difference after they're done cooking, I'm gonna take this toothpick and I'm just going to place it inside the meat here of the Aldi Wagyu. They're gonna look about the same when they come off the grill, and that will let me know that which one I'm testing. Let's get them grilled up. Walmart, Aldi. I'm gonna let these cook until they get to a temperature of about medium well. It is ground beef. Anytime I do burgers, I always go medium well just to be safe. It should take about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna test the results. All right. These are done cooking. Before I bite in, let me just share some observations with you. As they cooked, I will say this, for whatever reason, the Walmart Wagyu, there were more flames attracted to it, and it just didn't seem to matter which side of the grill I put it on, that's where the flames were going. And that made me think, well, maybe the Walmart had more fat in it. But I checked the labels of both of these packages of meat, and they both had identical nutritional information. 330 calories per pound, the same amount of fat, sodium, everything was absolutely identical. The other thing I will say is that just on appearances alone, the Walmart Wagyu glistens more. I would say that the Aldi one looks a little drier. This is the Aldi one right here with the toothpick in it right there. Easy, so we remembered that. The other observation is the Walmart shrank up more. So just interesting differences. You'll see we added some parsley. We took a picture of this for YouTube to put up there. So that's how we got the parsley on there. I suspect it has no impact on the flavor. The other thing is that they pulled off at about the same temperature, right at about 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take a look. Oh, that's juicy. Wow. Cut into that. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Look at the color difference right there. That Walmart Wagyu is a lot more red. I don't know why that is. I mean, they both were almost on the money at 150 degrees. I will say, that does not look like a 150 degree cooked burger to me. Not to me. That looks more medium rare, especially like right in there. Who knows? Let's dig in. Let's see how it tastes. So the only thing this is meat and salt, and I guess a little bit of parsley. I mean, I don't think that's 100% Wagyu. I've had 100% full blood Wagyu. That's not it. That's definitely a cross. What percentage of the cross? What is it crossed with? I really don't know. A Wagyu burger is the best thing I've ever had in my entire life. We've done some of those burgers on this channel. This is not that, I can tell you that. Let me give it another bite. That's a juicy burger, and I will say it's probably gonna be better than your average 80-20 burger. Cleanse the palate, some use water. I use a different type of liquid. I'm curious, are they gonna taste the same? I really am. Pretty close. I will say my initial gut says this is a little bit more richness. The Aldi burger has a little bit more richness to it. I'm going in for a second evaluation. With no further suspense, I find the Aldi's Wagyu to be better. Why? Well, because for me, Wagyu beef is a characteristic of it is a richness. I tell anyone who's never had Wagyu beef before, when you have a Wagyu steak, it tastes like it was marinated in butter and cooked in butter, but the funny thing is it had never touched butter. It's that richness, that umami flavor that makes it really unique in the world of steak. And that's not really a surprise because it gets that flavor from its fat. If you've watched this channel, any of these videos, you know I always say the fat is where it's at. That's where all beef, all meat for that matter, gets its flavor from. If we're going to judge these burgers, if you will, these meat patties, for lack of a better way, on their richness, it's the Aldi's one, and that's surprising to me. As I cooked the burger, I thought I saw all the fat coming out of the Walmart Wagyu. When we went to go take the picture, we noticed that it seemed to glisten more. I thought for sure, based upon that, the Walmart burger was going to be the better burger. Now, you might also say, too, that the Walmart burger, as we can see from the color, is, I mean, again, I pulled them off at the same temperature. It looks like this one's cooked lower. It does. Coloring can be a funny thing, especially with ground beef. You don't know what's being added to that to make it look that way. But the thermometer doesn't lie. They both said right at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Look, the wizard tried this. He's the man behind the camera. He's the guy that makes this work. And he said, yeah, the Walmart definitely did have an aftertaste to it. The other thing that he said, and I agree with, is that this is not, I mean, this is clearly not 100% Wagyu. It's crossed with something. You wouldn't know that from looking at the package. It doesn't mention anything about being crossed. It doesn't mention that it's Wangus or Australian Wagyu or whatever it's crossed with. But the other thing, I mean, look, this doesn't look pretty. And this looks red. He said when I cut into the burger, he kind of had that was underdone. But the temperature was there. Now, I'm just going to do this. When I grab this meat, that does not feel like rare meat. That feels like fully cooked beef. So I don't know what is going on. They're not 100% Wagyu. So know that. When you go to buy them, you're not getting 100% Wagyu. We don't know. There is an aftertaste to this that is not present in 100% Wagyu beef burgers. So just know if you go to either one of these stores and get Wagyu for $5 a pound, that's just not a reasonable price. You're going to pay more than that for, you know, the high-end beef that 100% Wagyu is. Better than your average burger? The wizard says not. I says that it is a little bit better, a little bit more richness, but maybe that's where we have to take this experiment with a standard 80-20. I will stop with all the blah, 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 as the comments say sometimes, but look, I assume you're watching this video because you wanted to know which one's better. Which one should you buy? I hope we've shed a little light on that question.